We're back. We're back.
Oh, yeah.
We're back. We're back. How you doing?
No music?
No music. I don't know what he did. Yeah, but he turned off when he left. I don't know what happened. Or maybe it died. I don't know what's happening. This is a test run, so hopefully everything works. And it's on Facebook. I decided I'm doing a new thing where it's we're not going to announce the podcast anymore. We're just going to talk.
No more.
We're gonna what do you call it when you go in dry?
Raw dog?
We're gonna raw dog.
Raw dog?
This is the Raw Dog podcast. The People's Mike, Jimmy Peoples,
Raw dog style.
Raw Dog style. You know, I don't know if you know what that is, but I know.
Come on, baby.
I don't know. I see.
Probably use condoms like twice in a week.
Introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Fluke human, comedian, rapper, sometimes other things. Happy to be here.
Where's that? All right, Evan. I don't think the sound came on.
Which sound?
The one up there.
Oh, are you speaking into the microphone?
I'm speaking into no, just in the music. But
Oh
watch
yeah, I
it.
have it muted. I have it
Oh,
muted.
you did
now.
mute
I'll
it?
go up there and unmute
You're a
it.
terrible person.
This way you can play it. Now these microphones will be used for what? For people
Eventually
speaking
they'll
into
be
them?
used. Just so I wanted to watch your camera. It's live. That's
Music.
the music. I wanted to record the audio eventually, just in case I didn't get it. But
Wow. Not sure I know how to do that.
we'll all figure this out together.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay. The first one is the messiest one.
But music. You want music first, right?
That's what they say.
Right.
Right?
Who's right here?
I don't know. Anybody?
Music.
It's that I don't know what kind of music do you call that? That Denzel, like the housey hip hop.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I mean?
House hop.
House hop?
Yeah.
That's what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I don't even know it. I know it says we're recording, right? But it doesn't say. You want to check that? I can't see shit. You want to go there? Yeah, go over there and just see if it says live. I think right in the middle.
It does say live. Two
It
people
does say
watching.
live.
Rocco Della Peppo.
Rocco's watching?
What up, Rocco? He said, "How did you get Paul to agree to this?"
You know what I'm real scared about? Like, just the off chance that this pops off and people actually come. Because I was joking. Huh?
This is a good venue.
It's the best venue. It's the best venue in the city. It was my dream, but it took me 12 years to get to this point. I hate saying that number. But I called him and I was like, how many of my firstborn kids do you need? And he's like, how many do you got? I was like, man, this is going to come back to haunt me. Huh? Yeah, he's laughing. But I was like, I feel like if this blows and we start making the billions, he's going to call me up like, Jimmy, I was like, that's a great fucking movie. Like, Firstborn. Like, you're just sitting there, you're in your riches, and then all of a sudden you get a phone call and you got to lose your 12-year-old daughter.
12-year-old daughter?
I don't know what Evan's into.
Rumpelstiltskin.
I'm going high. What you been up to, Fluke?
Oh.
How's your life? I don't.
Yeah, pretty good.
I'm scared to ask people how they've been through the pandemic.
Yeah,
You know?
there's so many different waves of it.
Yeah.
But no, I've been pretty good. I live pretty close to here now. Doing comedy consistently again. So,
Were you doing? How do you compare how you were doing before the pandemic to after? Is it a better, worse thing, or is it
In life or comedy?
in life? Both.
life, slightly better. In comedy, I feel like I just kind of caught up, like maybe a month ago, and I've like just kind of surpassed where I was before.
They have sound. Somebody give me a thumbs up just to see if how the sound is. It's just a couple. Orlando,
What's up?
how
How have I been?
How about?
I've been pretty well. I mean, pandemic was a little weird. You
I
know,
miss you.
my family owns a restaurant,
I know
so we closed it for 40 days exactly, and then so we're just home.
40 days at the beginning, at the top.
Well, remember that last day? Remember that last day we were together? We did the podcast.
It's like nothing.
We did the podcast we did a podcast in the bus and then the public park. Yeah, in the bus.
Which bus?
And
The two bus.
MTA.
The two bus. The two bus is the longest bus. I tried to find the longest bus. I've had so much useless information to survive this fucking pandemic. It's like
Jimmy, Brandon Scott, Brandon Puff, and I.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was a good time. It was funny.
The last couple podcasts.
I brought donuts.
Yeah, did podcast at Sadra's house.
Yeah.
Sadra ZZ, big shout out to him.
I think I
Big shout out to
started
Evan
doing
for I have to think. Sounds good? Oh, hell yeah. So, Evan, I'm not gonna say your last name, just Evan is my angel that made this happen. Paul okayed it, there's another guy, and I don't want to give too much information, but they man, that's it. And this is the bitter end. This is hopefully will be to the end of eternity.
This is
and
the bitter beginning.
Yeah, it's the bitter beginning. I like it. Bitter beginning.
That's the name of the.
That's it.
Yeah.
That is the name. There we go.
So yeah.
Yeah, better, worse.
I think better because I actually I guess like now I'm taking. I think I'm taking comedy more seriously. Like I left my parents' restaurant.
You left the restaurant.
Yeah.
I think.
So I left because I feel like I was working there just only nights, and I was kind of like I can only do comedy like 2 days a week, and so I just felt like it was time for a change. And I found out
Who's the was it your dad or your mom? Was like that gave the pep talk? There's always like I feel
Nah.
like when the kid leaves the
so
restaurant,
it's like it's
family
like
business.
it's my whole family together. It's my mom, my dad, and my 2 brothers. Me and my middle brother we clashed too much.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like this thing that was a deciding factor. And then I kind of want to be here. I kind of want to be here more.
But you like cooking, right?
I do.
Hell,
Like,
the food was amazing.
oh
Like,
yeah, you've been there.
the food
Yeah, you've been there a
was,
couple times. Yeah.
It was fresh. It was.
Yeah.
I was skeptical about it. It was like, but
It was good.
it was fucking amazing. It was
So yeah, I just felt like, you know what, I feel like I need a change, and then I was like, you know what, let me do comedy full time, and I have a job in the mornings. I have to wake up at 5:15 a.m. and I'm out by like 2:30. Like I can go back home, take a nap, and then go out and do comedy. So
yeah, show.
oh yeah, and I have a show Tuesdays.
I'm glad I went away.
Yeah. Tuesdays from 7 to 9 at
Tuesdays are
Joey
amazing.
Bat's
Amazing
Cafe
show
in
with Joey
Crespo.
Batts.
We had him up. We had him
I won't be there more.
last Tuesday.
I haven't had
I can't
the
believe
issue.
that place
Cables.
is still there.
The Joey Bat's.
Yeah.
The weirdest places made it through the pandemic.
Joey Bat's.
How the hell does
Shout out to
Kith?
Joey Bat's.
How the hell does Kith make money? Does anybody know?
Who?
Kith.
The brand.
Yeah.
It's all hype.
I was like, how do you make like?
Kid Supreme.
How do you write the business plan for that?
I don't know.
They're selling Oshkosh Bagosh throwbacks. I'm like, and it's packed. It's packed.
It's all
And
about marketing.
I went to
Isn't
school
it?
for. I don't know what it is. I have no idea.
You went to school?
I did go to school, you son of a gun. I've done way too much school for the level I am in life.
You know, I've done so much school and I haven't graduated.
I've never went to summer. I was too smart for summer school.
I think I have too many credits and I still didn't graduate.
I didn't like school, but I did like to read. You know, so I read all the books. I was always in the school library, and that's how I knew to get it.
School what?
The school library.
School what?
I'm trying to judge the way I say library.
He said library.
Library.
You guys heard him? It's library.
It's what I say.
He read all those books.
It's library. Yeah, and so I would get my stuff sometimes done ahead of time, like when I at first I hated doing homework, but when I figured out how to get ahead, then I liked kind of doing it, even though I still had shitty grades because I didn't like what I was studying. You know.
My problem was the class. If I hated the class, I wasn't doing shit. I wasn't doing the work. I'll try to participate and like be there present and like try to like be in the class. But if I hated the class, I'm not doing the work. But if I enjoyed
Did you ever have that one teacher that your parents were cool with?
in like high school,
And mine was middle.
No.
Was right. No. Like my teacher, my mom would hang out with the teachers,
okay.
and they were like, I don't know if they were doing drugs. I don't know what they were like. They were just, like, I had a crush on my 6th grade teacher, and like I don't even know if she's.
No, me too.
Like. But then it was like the weird thing. Like I was out with my mom, and it was like my mom met my teacher, and it was like, you can't meet my. Like, it was weird. It was like,
I can't meet my school crush.
yeah, it's like you're crossing lines, and they're talking, and they're like, let's hang out. I'm like, nah. This is.
My 6th grade teacher caught me checking her out, and during class I was just like this checking her out, and she came by me and she had a newspaper and she's and I was like, oh shit! I thought I was being discreet.
She's into that.
Shout out Miss Haspel.
I had one teacher. I think she didn't want to put me on the movies. We used to just go to like she used to get the free passes to movies. And it was like, till this day, I still do the free passes with the couple. She was like, "Oh, we're going to the movies this week." And I think she just liked going to the movies. You know, that's what the first movie I saw was My Left Foot, and that's when I got into like independent movies. So it was like, this is weird as shit, but it's like he's doing everything with his foot, but it's like. Everybody loved it. It's like, this is the greatest movie that ever. Remember My Left? I don't know. Evan, you remember My Left Foot came out?
I heard the title.
Yeah, it's about what, 25, 30 years ago.
Yeah. You're just like this guy who could paint with his foot. Thank you, Chris. Chris Rails is watching. Yeah, what else is going on? You been working out?
Yeah.
Still. Sometimes I see some of the things you do, and I'm like, I'm gonna top that. And like from the legs down, I'm shot. I've been working on it. Can't do a pistol squat to save my life. But upper body, I am a beast.
Yeah, I got the human flag recently.
Human flag up, and I can do the. He's gonna zone out. This is fitness stuff. We gotta talk food, hamburgers.
You talk Chappelle. Chappelle's new special.
Did you see
Talk
it?
comedy.
Did you
Yeah,
see
I
the
saw
special? Hey,
Of course, yeah.
Chappelle versus
I don't think it's-
LGBT.
I don't-
Episode 6.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I don't think it's cancelable worthy.
No, of course
It's
not.
not. There's nothing to cancel. It just, it was decent.
It was good, but I mean,
It's just the same argument that they have every single special.
I didn't know his trans friend died.
yeah, that was pretty sad.
Like, he just popped it out. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like, what the heck?
Killed himself. And then there's herself. And this the one bit that didn't. Did you see the one bit that didn't land? The Space Jews.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like as comics, we
Yeah.
can see
I kinda
when
like that.
he liked it.
Yeah, I was like,
But you could feel the audience was like, eh. But it was like that passion bit where you could see that he wanted it to work. So he was like, that's why he.
but to me, it just wasn't fun. Like, not even like.
It wasn't Space Juice.
It
Space
was
Juice
just like-
wasn't.
It was just
It
like,
could.
I didn't understand it. I was just like, okay. That was just me.
Because Jews is funny. Anything Jews is funny. I like singing "Hey Jude."
Do you think he was like thinking about like?
Hey Jews. It's my favorite song. I'm like, hey Jews.
You think he was thinking about like the
Sounds like an Adam
Space?
Sandler song.
Imagine
Imagine him playing that.
What are you gonna say?
Space, the Trump shit, space. What's it called? He was gonna do a space thing?
Space Jews.
No, Trump.
Trump was gonna go to space.
Space, but he had a Space Force.
Oh,
So I think he was
Space
playing
Force.
on with the
Yeah,
Space
yeah.
Force,
Okay.
and with the obviously like bringing in the Jews,
I was so hyped.
Space Jews.
Force. I thought Space Force was gonna be huge. They still recruiting for it.
I can see you there.
That's everybody's dream, right?
I feel like
Space Force.
whoever is in
If
Space Force,
if he wasn't the one to sell it, like Obama was like recruiting for Space Force, every black guy in Harlem, they're like, yeah, fucking Space Force, right? But it was Trump, and it was like, oh, Space Force. I was like, oh, he's gonna.
but I feel like whoever would have been in Space Force, their regular everyday clothing would be what you're wearing right now.
Absolutely. I would be all about
The
it.
Under Armour hat, the New Balance shoes.
Don't judge me. This is my
That's
my
a
safe. This is my
That's a
safe.
Space Force.
This is my safe black guy one-on-one uniform. You know, no logos, no pants pulled up with super belt.
Feel belt?
Yeah, I wear a belt. Just, ugh.
Do you wear a belt?
Didn't trust them. Yeah, I have a belt for these because they're kind of baggy. But yeah.
It's cargo pants.
Uh,
Oh, man, yeah, I think cargo pants is what I'm doing this season.
I like them. I never really like jeans. It's like too constricting.
Look, look.
Stretchy pants. Yeah, stretchy pants. Those are a little thin. I do
Bro,
like stretchy.
Look.
I do like those. Those
Banana Republic, $40,
right?
$40.
I did have a pair
And they
of
last
Banana Republic
3
stretchy
years.
This is the under the table part of the pod.
Yeah.
Yo,
You guys
Banana
can't
Republic,
see.
like
Patreon exclusive.
everything is $100, but then they're like 70% off plus 10% off if you do this.
They're
So
still
it's
in
like-
business.
Yeah, I mean these guys like everything's on sale always. I'm looking over there because I feel like somebody else is coming in.
I'm a
No
Kohl's
one
guy.
else.
I've been I shop at Kohl's.
Where's the nearest Kohl's?
It's in Jersey. There's one in
They're
Bay
cool.
Ridge. There's one in Bay Ridge, but I don't know. It's far. But I go to Jersey. I like the one in Jersey. There's because they have a no questions asked policy. I only shop at stores with no question asked policies.
What's that?
That
You can return.
You can
Oh,
return. Because I hate clothes. I hate buying clothes. I hate keeping clothes.
I thought it was a joke.
Huh?
It was just like
No, it's a regular. That's my real life. I won't shop at a store because what do you do after you keep the clothes at? Like, you put it in a bag.
Retail,
And,
don't ask, don't tell.
what? Retail?
The retail's form.
Yeah. I got my handful of girls that are like, oh, your bag, and they don't judge me. They just like, oh, I'm gonna take a bag. But then there's like one gay guy once in a while who's like, ew, you returning clothes, and I was like, bitch.
Would you say that's kind of like comedy?
What?
Where like you were away, we're not asking questions, but you're back,
Yeah.
and we're just you're like, all right.
Sometimes.
Here
But
he
then
is.
there'll be one gay guy who's like, where have you been? I don't know.
Where have you been?
No, don't do a gay accent on this show.
Where have you been, Jimmy? Where have you been?
I was enjoying not having problems.
No problems.
Yeah.
I see more gray hairs.
I was living a white life. I've been riding city bike. I've been riding city bike like a white guy who rides a unicycle in Williamsburg.
Handlebar bar.
Yeah, with fixing my mustache, and I was doing fine, you know.
Right in Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey and Brooklyn.
Doesn't lie.
Shit. Dude, it's my guy. I want to
Shit.
coming to find me.
No one cares about your life.
Yeah, you
It's
never
just-
know. Yeah, the FBI will
The
find this.
FBI gives no shits about Jimmy Peoples.
I do feel like I get followed a lot.
By who? What kind
Just
of
cops.
Cops.
Just cops. It was like
Because they're like, hey, are we friends?
No, I know that they think I'm Tiki Barber, especially Jersey cops.
They
Jersey
want your
cops.
spot on the Space Force.
Yeah, I'm being recruited. Yeah. Here's the thing I've been doing. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty. You play Call of Duty?
No.
No, you look like. But I play a lot of Call of Duty, and I realized that they do recruit kids for like. I think that's all Call of Duty is, just to recruit kids for the future robot army.
Okay. Like the Ender's Game?
Yeah, like Ender's Game,
Yeah.
absolutely. Because it's like ranks now, and one night I was up. It's like late at night, and it's like the resting page where you get ready to pick your next board or whatever, your next fight, and there's nothing happened. It's like, but a voice comes, and he was like, hey, and he says my game name. And he
You
was
can't even
like,
give that up either.
I don't want to give that up. There's going to be a People's Mike Stadium. I won't start that. But out of nowhere, he was just like, hey, play a game. And just a voice out of it. I was like, this is, I mean, you can't tell nobody about it because nobody's gonna believe you. But I was like, oh, y'all really just listen. And just sitting, just like a group of guys somewhere in a room, just listening and just picking out guys because I was doing well at the time. And then
But they're not picking you out.
they're testing people.
You're like 50.
They don't know that. They just
Yes, they know. They know you're fucking 50, bro.
I don't know. They know I'm good at the game.
But they know you're 50. You're fucking.
I think he was just
You got
bored.
like a 6-year-old man
Shut
voice.
up! Shut up!
You hear that, guys? That's not a teenager.
No, he came and he whooped my ass and then he never talked to me again. But he was fucking really, he was a soldier. You can tell.
I definitely believe that these people playing these games are getting like through the mail are getting certain things or advertisements, like
They're really good
ROTC.
guys, absolutely. Really
But
good.
they know your age, they know how you look, they already know everything about you.
Yeah.
So they already like
Did you see
advertising
the
you,
documentary about the
certain
kid who was
things.
recruited? There was a documentary about a kid who was recruited to be a drone pilot. And then when he actually did it, he was like, fuck Obama, fuck the government, they brainwashed us. I just want to play games, I didn't want to kill people.
What's it called?
I don't know. I gotta look it up. I know. Just look up drone documentary.
Yeah.
It's throwing like a handful out. But it was like they do it. They recruit kids.
For sure.
It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to kill anybody. I just want to save the world a couple times and be a hero.
You say the comics.
Am I? I don't know. Not yet. We'll see.
I'm curious to find out, like
What?
the people that like frequent it or like not everyone. I've seen a bunch of them around, but like there's just certain people out there that stop doing comedy.
Some
Like,
people
I'm
went
wondering
away.
what they're doing now. That's what I'm wondering. Where they're.
Some people went away. Some people got better. Like it depends on what your situation was. Like if you were doing bad, you just had to you had to get your shit together. And some people were like, "We're doing fine." It was like they could do something with comedy, you know.
Thomas doing it.
Yeah, a lot of guys.
Matt Summerstein's doing a lot of shit.
That's absolutely like people who have mastered New York. There's they're still doing well and moved up.
I haven't seen Billy Princell.
I've seen he's at the comic strip, and I've seen him in a couple shows.
I was gonna text him to do it, but I know he doesn't like.
He doesn't like.
He doesn't.
I saw him literally like. Yeah, it was funny because his voice is very.
Yeah.
He just went up. He just went up and he's like, "Hey guys," and like, everybody was just kind of like, "Oh shit," and then he's like, "Yo," and then he did his shit. He crushed because when he connects with the audience, it just like the audience loves that like the relationship shit, the man woman connection.
He's one of those autistic comedians that just.
All of them?
Yeah, all of them.
He changed his laugh, or I don't know if it's on stage. His laugh isn't as. Remember how it would be like? It's not like that anymore. Or he kind of maybe he held himself back, but because he's like on stage.
There's a few Rain Man comics that are just they don't like being around people. Like me, I don't like being around people off stage, but I'm more comfortable on stage. But some people are just not so uncomfortable off stage, but destroy on stage.
I know what you're saying.
So, like that.
Yeah.
So he's one of those people that just, I saw him blasting classical music, like a black kid in Harlem.
Yeah.
He like he was just blast. He had his little speaker. He's just blasting classical music, and I was like, this fucking guy. Just walking in the street.
That's funny. I don't know if you're joking.
No, that was 100% happened.
That's hilarious.
Like he didn't see me. He was just
Yeah.
playing his music. He was like, that's classical music.
Nah, I appreciate it because like there would be certain comics that like I would always see, but then they wouldn't like say hi when they would see me somewhere else. They won't say hi.
A lot of comics during the pandemic.
But, like,
I've seen a lot of comics that just walk right by you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
there's a lot of
says
that.
hi. So that's okay, right?
He didn't see me. I don't like talking to people. I don't like talking to people in public, and I don't like talking to people on trains.
Why?
I don't because most people don't know train etiquette, and a lot of comics want to work their bits on the train just because there's people there, and they talk loud, and I'm not allowed person. And they're like, yeah, didn't I told the girl the other day? And I was like, fucking relax. Like, you're not on stage right now, you know? And then.
Just start making eye contact with random
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
We're
Like
not
coming
fucking
hard. Like I see you
No.
laughing, trying to make relax. Fucking relax. So yeah. And, people don't know when the train comes to stop talking. Like some comics don't know. Like, you know?
Let the people laugh.
No. If it's like say we're standing on the subway and the train is coming.
I know. Stop talking.
Stop talking because I can't hear you.
Yeah.
So you.
What I was related that to is if people are laughing during your set, just let them laugh.
Enjoy the laugh.
Enjoy it, yeah. Let them laugh. Let it simmer down and then come back. So that's what I'm saying. I'm relating the train thing.
Doesn't work.
Yes, it does. It's just fucking. He's down.
I don't think it relates.
Kind of. I mean, it's
It
the
doesn't-
noise.
It's
It's
the
just
opposite.
that the laugh is, you're making it happen. You're not making the train happen.
I'm just saying, in terms of you have to know not to talk during when the train is there. Don't
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
because we
Don't
can't
talk.
hear you.
As soon as the train
So
goes- just
when
to
you're on
us-
stage, and people are laughing, just let them laugh.
Yeah.
You chill out, and then come back.
Absolutely.
Now, do you understand?
Sit. Yeah. Ride the wave.
Ride the wave. Let the train.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't know that though. A lot of people, if we're talking, they're going to talk louder, and I'm like, I still can't hear you. Yeah. And I hate you now. So.
And you're tired.
And I'm tired. They're like,
Tired.
and I just see their lips moving, and I'm making eye contact with them, and I'm like, stop talking. Just stop talking.
No, I agree.
And
I agree.
I don't know if it's the Pisces in me, but I kill people off very easily. I hate that I do that.
I'm just thinking about the Pisces thing.
Huh?
You kill people off.
Oh,
You kind
yeah.
of like out of your
Absolutely.
line.
Yeah, I hate, and it's not even on purpose. Like if somebody does something that I don't like, and it was like at that level, it's like they it's like Thanos. They just vanish to me forever. Like I can't get them back.
But do you actually have people in your personal life, like friends that you like, let's say,
It's a
see or
Yeah.
text on the daily,
Not on a daily.
or let's say every other,
Yeah.
every.
And Facebook makes it so weird that it's like because if somebody posts something,
That's a new form of.
that's
I
the
mean,
new
the
interaction.
new form of
Because I don't hang
Instagram.
out, I don't talk on the phone, I don't. You know.
Which to me that's weird about you because like, yet you're down to do this
Yeah.
and you're down to like
It's so
post
weird.
your
It is weird.
workout shit.
I've recognized.
It's very strange.
I've recognized that it's weird, but that's me. You know.
I know.
I don't like when I go out.
I accept it.
If I go out on dates with girls, like then she has to be a perfect kind of crazy to understand that I don't. I'm
What do you mean by crazy?
like I don't like just with like I don't like. I'm not a loud person. Like some comics don't have an off switch. You know, they're
Sure.
always on,
They're always on.
and when girls date a comic, they're thinking it's going to be always fun and party time. It's like when I'm on stage, when I'm
Yeah.
off or this is off, it's like I just came, so I don't want to like my energy is still. I just want to relax. I want to be quiet. I'll listen to you.
You want to shower?
Yeah, shower and just the girls like,
Moisturize.
oh, why are you so?
Do you moisturize?
I do moisturize. Excuse me. Do you
Do you
moisturize?
I don't. I do.
You date black girls, though,
I
right?
do cold showers. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, cold showers.
Cold shower?
Yeah.
Soap or no soap?
So,
Okay.
Do you guys soap below the waist?
Everything.
I heard that's
Yeah.
a new thing that people don't do. It's a white people thing.
Oh,
because
the
of
white people don't shower.
podcasts
The
or
Rock.
whatever. Where they were like bragging about how little they shower.
Gwyneth Paltrow and like Ashton Kutcher. and
That's wealthy celebrities. Though. They do other shit.
They just let the soap trickle down, like trickle down economics.
You know, they I don't know. But they're always getting the spas and all this other stuff. I don't know. Like
And
shower-
they're not getting dirty out there, you know.
Yeah.
They're not doing, you know.
Yeah, manual labor.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not condoning it. Take a shower, but.
Now, like, let's say if I were just like home all day, and I'm not like doing any manual labor, you know, I'll probably not shower that night. But then I'll shower the next morning because I'm like, all right, maybe I might see civilization to 1 hour.
The Rock says he takes 3 showers a day.
That's because he's always working out.
He's always working out.
He does like a cold shower and then a hot shower.
A cold shower before the workout. Yeah, yeah, you can jump on here. Jump on here.
Ah.
We're almost done. We're gonna. Evan, just tell me when to wrap it up, all right?
When do you want to wrap?
You tell me how much time we got. We can go to a little 4-ish.
Oh my god, this is so good. How are you, Fluke?
We'll just close it.
Yeah, you can move it a little
Nick?
bit.
Crespo. Everybody say hi to Evan.
Hi,
Evan.
Nick, introduce yourself real quick.
Hi, I'm Nick Crespo. I'm the Grace Company Lower East Side.
And how often do you shower?
Only
Honestly,
today, like twice a week.
Twice a
Okay.
week.
that's you being honest.
That's me being like trying to be productive.
Twice a.
So you gotta work on that.
So I
As a
do,
bit, not as a you keep.
so like I go out enough, like I go out really 3 times a week. So it makes sense that I would shower twice a week.
Yeah.
Why not 3?
That's literally what I was just saying.
Well, because then one day might be a little lull and you're fine. Then you wake up the next day, you're like, I'm fine. You just keep going.
I literally, before you came in, did you hear me say that? I was saying, if I'm not doing anything for that entire day, if I'm just home, I don't need a shower.
Which is why I don't shower so often.
Yeah, because you only go out 2-3 times a day.
Exactly. A week.
You have lost weight.
Thank you.
Was that?
No, it's because he's wearing black.
Well, no, it's
No,
not
it's-
stress. I'm doing a lot.
Your skin
Orlando.
looks way better. Your skin looks good.
Thank you. You, again, you know what? There's like one little scar right here that you didn't have before the pandemic.
I've had that. I've got hit in the face with a baseball bat when I was in the 5th grade.
You do look a little more,
got
you
two
look the
base-
same, but more grizzled.
More grizzly. Yeah, more grizzly.
Did you hit him back?
No, it was stick ball in
Oh,
college.
it was like that.
So it was like
Yeah.
it was an accident, but I know that he did.
Were you like the catcher?
I was the catcher.
Ah,
And he
okay.
threw the bat and caught the bat. And the thing was, I wasn't supposed to be outside. It was one of those things where your mom was like, "Stay in the house till I get home from work."
Yeah.
And I was like, I see all that. I'm sitting on the fire escape, and I'm
Hard
like,
nut.
I'm gonna go outside and play. Everything's gonna be fine. And then I got hit in the head with a bat.
What was his name? Do you remember?
Jason Rivera. It's always Jason Rivera.
That's very
There.
familiar name.
Nick Crespo's uncle.
Jason Rivera. Cool. Cool.
I knew this sounded familiar.
It's like Low in Harlem. That's my area.
And I got a concussion. That was my first concussion. Second concussion. Because I hate saying this, but I got.
Well, now I'm not sure how many concussions you've had.
I've had 7.
Okay. I like how your whole life, the whole you guys just gonna be you trying to remember the order.
And there's
of
more
concussions.
coming. I'm sure there's more coming. Yeah. There's a couple baseball bats, a couple balls, accidents.
You're like
I have none that I know of, but I feel like you could have like a.
Football.
we live the life of like a
Undiagnosed.
70s black kid.
He is.
That's what he is.
I'm
I
I
know.
know. I'm in the 70s, late 70s. I thought they knew.
Yeah, this makes sense. Baseball bats,
Yeah.
balls,
Stick ball.
Because
Sand.
we were in the neighborhood gang.
yeah, chain link fences.
Yeah,
fire.
we used to have in the Bronx? No, in the Bronx. Yeah,
But
we
you
had
went to school,
we had a
right?
block gang. Yeah, I left school when I was I left home when I was 13.
Oh my god, it's like Mike Tyson.
What?
It's like a Mike Tyson story.
I'm nothing like Mike Tyson. I saw Mike Tyson fight one of his 14-year-old videos.
Mhm.
I was like, I'm glad I never had to run into this dude. That's I don't like saying the scary word, but he was at 14.
He was Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, he's Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
At 14, he was destroying grown men.
And that's what all cops think their
Browns
looks like.
Huh?
That's what all cops think black kids look like too.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
And they don't-
every
It was just sad.
It's every cop, every black kid's Mike Tyson. And it's scary. No one?
Yeah.
No, I see. You can work on that.
Someone tells me I brought the vibe down. Can we get a
No,
photo?
no,
No,
you go
you
around.
shot your shot. You shot it. Yeah.
That's just like sad. It's not.
Yeah.
Not just
So now you gotta be like somebody like Mike Tyson extreme, and then there's like Mike Tyson. Who's the version of Mike Tyson light? And that's the acceptable. Kevin Hart is Mike Tyson light.
Why would you ever compare Kevin Hart to Mike Tyson?
I'm saying like just make up some. If you're trying to make a bit, figure out. You know, you're saying Mike Tyson. Every black person is Mike Tyson, but then not really.
I
Yeah.
find
Or like
I
Kevin
find
Hart
the awkward
should be
truth
like,
to be
you
kind of
both need
hilarious.
Another comedy special with the black kids. That's what they should be
Which is in
doing.
it.
I trust my instinct. I think the sadder it is, the funnier it can be. But let's stick with that.
But that's your style, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also, I'm growing a new style where I just call myself the greatest, and I don't listen to
And
anyone
bombs.
else.
No, I absolutely. I was thinking this the other day. I was like, because I'm trying to make this the home of rock star comedians, and I was like, I'm only letting comedians. That's going to be the opening question. It was like, how good do you think you are? That's the answer that's going to get you on stage. And if you don't say I'm the best, you can't get on the stage.
Like literally, that was the first thing he said.
Yeah, and I was like, that's why you're welcome. You're welcome here. Because there's a lot of comics that are going to hit me up and they're going to be like, hey, can I do your show? And I was like, this isn't for, I don't want this room to be for anybody. I want this room to be for the rock star comedian. I want to be great.
You want to make a home again, Jimmy.
Yeah,
This is it.
I do. I don't.
This is a great spot.
And this is the place.
This is my absolutely my favorite room in the world, and I want comedians to, you know.
And there's not many rooms like this. Like the Music Inn no longer really has that.
No.
There's nothing.
It's a beautiful
anywhere.
state, beautiful because the history of this place, you know.
What's the history?
It was a rock. I wish I could tell you, but it started as a rock club. I got Wikipedia.
George Carlin got his
A
like.
lot of
form
people
there.
got their start here. A lot of rock
History.
stars, a lot of comedians.
The history. Google it. I don't know. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm over here trying to get you to like.
also
alright,
live
for
through
someday
these
we'll have
moments.
lot.
You can
One
feel
day
it.
there'll be viewers, and I'm like, hey,
listen.
I'm trying to lead you to.
You can feel the history.
You can feel the rust. Yeah, there's rust
Rust? No.
right here in the podcast.
Evan, in
Say
three,
rust in the podcast.
in 3 words, what would you say the history of this place is? Not 3 words. Sentences. Short sentences.
3 stanzas.
The history of this place.
Yes. Because you've been here. You've been coming here for a while, right?
Well, yeah, I've been involved with this place for over 30 years.
Gee, see.
Over 30.
So to describe the history of this place, I guess I would say it's a rock, pop, and folk mecca.
Rock. Mecca. Cool. You gotta respect that. Rock, pop, and folk.
You used 4 words.
Yeah.
Rock, pop.
You gotta
folk,
respect
Mecca.
that. You know.
No one counts.
And it's an
and.
article.
No one counts and as a word.
No,
Rock,
we don't
pop,
count it as
and
a-
folk.
The and.
And I know the cellar is the mecca
Yeah, words.
of comedy, right?
This is like an underbelly of comedy, though.
Yeah.
You come here, do it, man.
There's always got to be a future of comedy.
Me and
right?
Nick.
And
me and Nick have
it
underbellies.
would be cool if there's a future of comedy.
This needs to be because no one.
Future of rock star.
No, when Nick does this thing where Nick does this thing where he goes like this, like, cause no, he does this like little shimmy with the show, cause no one, and then he was gonna say some shit, but
I just.
You hit it?
That's some rock
There's
star
very
shit.
few like rock star people.
Yeah, Jimmy does
Very
shoulders.
few. Now I'm thinking about my shoulders.
Be you. Do you
Can't
dig.
think
That's your
about it.
thing.
Yeah.
How many good folky
There you
bands
go.
are
Only
there?
one.
There's not that many, so it's just slowly distilling down to like the coolest underground artists will just come.
There's no way Fluke is not the epitome of this place. You know?
One day, Art's gonna be Fluke on stage
Yeah.
doing a kickflip, and everyone's gonna.
Oh, that's great. He's
Fucking God.
he's a rock star comedian.
That's a vintage skateboard made of wood.
Rodney
Oh,
Mullen.
shit.
And I don't think, it's dope. I hope. All I can do is
Whatever happened to that really, really hot bartender in Spurgeon? She was an angel of a woman. Literally a Pixar dream girl. Where is she?
I don't know.
You remember her?
Yeah, I remember. She was dope.
She looked like the girl in like a 70s movie that would like seduce you, or like in the Lost Boys, but then she's a vampire and kills you. You know what I mean? Or like she turns into like a cat person, like a
The
werecat.
pandemic happened.
Succubus.
I don't like to think she's dead. I like to think she's alive out there waiting.
No,
for me
she's
to
not
find
dead.
her.
She's doing amazing.
Oh,
There's
great.
no way she's not. She's doing better.
I remember specifically never buying anything from her. It's like, I never got any money.
She probably killed you in her head.
Yeah, I know.
Support your local waitress.
I have no money. I just came here to look at people.
How about now?
I have negative $1.
Really? Really?
I actually don't have a phone. So
I asked them at the top of the show, were you
Post is after.
Pre-pandemic.
You read a lot of books.
Were you doing better after the pandemic or?
I'm doing so much better since all these losers were murdered. And I could just really shine like how I was always meant to be.
That's gonna be canceled.
And that is so.
I can't wait to get canceled.
I'm kidding. But also, you stopped caring because what happened to the 7 o'clock claps?
Yeah, claps
People are still working out there.
Yeah, claps are done. I hated those.
I like claps.
Those are super racist.
I lived in the ghetto. I would
Why were
love
they
there was a
racist?
clap that wasn't the
Because
garbage.
people, I would hear people clapping, but then I would see all these like all the Mexican workers and the UPS guys doing their work, and it was like everybody's like yay, and they're all trudging through. I was like, this is corny. Yeah,
They were receiving their food.
yeah, they serve food.
And then not for you.
You're not clapping
Not
for
for
them.
you.
You're not. They don't get the clap. Yeah.
So all those people on there were on this stage, and that includes Muhammad Ali.
I'm pretty sure Muhammad Ali's been here. That'd be crazy.
That's Muhammad Ali right there on the stage.
Yeah. Oh, he's on the stage. Yeah, he's been here. That's dope.
That's cool.
Guy from
That's
the
fucking
Ramones.
cool.
Pretty wild.
I assume guys like that with that hair are just guys from the Ramones.
Which guy?
It's the guy.
Led Zeppelin.
It is Led Zeppelin. Fuck man.
I don't want to be on.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on anybody's wall.
Why not?
You don't want to be on a wall, Jimmy?
No.
Jimmy, you know you're going to be on like 4 walls.
I'm
right
not
now.
gonna be on anybody's wall. Don't put
You
me
will.
on the wall. Because I'm gonna do some dumb shit and then you're gonna have to take it off.
I'm gonna make
Yeah,
a
wall.
take Jimmy off the wall.
I want to. Yeah, we're gonna go to like the comic strip, just slowly take like, and it's just gonna replace like 50 pictures with just with Jimmy. Safety moments.
That should not be. I'll never be on.
I thought that's what you were striving for your picture here.
Maybe this will be the only place if I ever.
I'm
Without
taking
the
a
hat.
cue from
Yeah,
Dave
I gotta
Chappelle.
get
Where
that.
Oh, you got
all the photos are in black and white.
Yeah, because it keeps the sweat in supposedly.
You think?
Huh?
You think?
I hope not. Yeah, it smells like sweat.
Yes, it's not sweat, but yes.
I love sweat. I live in the gym.
Your hair needs to. Your head needs to breathe. Though.
I know. So that's my pandemic uniform.
You look like you have a ball cap.
Does it? What about
Jimmy,
you?
can you swim?
I can swim. And I joined.
That's not a race.
I grew up in Florida, so when I was a kid, and they threw you in when you were a baby. So yeah, so
I like how I was like looking and just surprised that it's like no one's been watching for like 5 years.
I'm looking at us.
they're gonna start again. They tap in,
Looking at
tap
us.
out. Well, I did want to go on Instagram first.
He's like, no one's watching, but he showered. He put on his best shirt.
I literally
brushed his
came in
teeth.
here with
Yeah,
like
this
the
guy.
memory of like
You're
old.
gonna
He
start-
put
Are
mousse
you gonna
on his
start working
hair.
out with me? That's gonna be a
Let's
prerequisite.
do it. I came in here with like the old memory of like Better End and the West Side, and I was just like, yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be calm. There's people. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna double in.
If you come,
That's
are you,
a podcast,
Are you doing
and
the show?
then the show later.
You on the 8 o'clock? Coming around?
Misha has a 9 o'clock. Well, I'll stick around.
8 and 12. So
Misha's gonna come later, so
I'm not foot. They gave me 8 and 12. So we're gonna
I would
do
love
8
to. Are you kidding me?
8 to what?
8
8 and 10?
8 until they cut it off because there's another show after. So
What time is the other show?
the other supposedly 10 o'clock. That's not our show. That's a music show.
I know.
And then
So like 8 to like 9.
Jimmy, you have a midnight stage.
midnight.
At the Bitter
Is that
End.
cool or not?
Do you know how that's so cool?
Weird, yeah.
Yeah, so ever since the pandemic, people have been finding places,
Maybe till one.
and
one
finally
until
out
they
people
kick
are
us out.
coming back. Like people I don't mind, like Jimmy, are coming back,
Yeah.
taking the Bitter End and keeping that vibe alive. None of these weird,
I got the okay. I was really. I prayed. on it.
dykey PC, Queensy comics. None of these
Friday.
Fridays
weird
at 8
Midwesterners
and 12.
Friday at 8 and 12.
that are dykey.
That's
They're all
good.
dykey.
Bless it. I prayed on it.
They all look like pugs.
This is the last.
That's it. Is this your reparations?
Huh? No.
I don't think you guys talking about times a day and him just insulting.
The idea of certain-
No. But I'm going along with what he's saying. It's like 8 p.m. on a Friday, 12 a.m. on a Friday, and it's like this is a fucking beautiful venue. It's like this could be.
Yeah,
so crazy.
location's great.
Are we all gonna start crying?
So the 8 o'clock show is more of it's what I call an open show. So I booked a couple people, but then it's like I left spaces open so guys. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be doing
Only one way.
No, I'm gonna be only one white person. So Fluke is it tonight. I'm gonna be booking because and we're still gonna go live. So everything I do is going live. So if you don't like me, then that's that. We should be. This is how I feel like we tighten up. You know, people see it. Don't worry about people stealing your jokes. Just be a rockstar. Be a
Yeah,
rockstar.
you listen to like old comics all the time, and you're like, hey, they used that joke in a shitty half hour 20 years ago. It's in a real hour.
You're gonna be.
Or they reuse that in like a interview just because.
Yeah, and I have been writing jokes, so I know I'm gonna bun them. So, you know, I gotta set the example.
I forget the jokes I write all the time, so I have like a plethora that I'll never say.
Eventually gonna be
I was looking back and I write like just bullet points of jokes, but it's like I don't remember doing it. It was so long ago. I was like, I have no idea what these bullet points mean.
I have this, my distilled.
I wrote better jokes when I first started comedy.
That's what I think.
Because then I started reading. I was like, yeah, find your voice, stop writing, and it was like, then I did that. But I do both now. I tried. I find the experience. I was like, oh, let me write that down and then speak from the experience instead of trying to be a comic and write like one-liners and puns and all that shit. I will never do that in my life.
I don't really do puns. I write pretty like tight shit, but I don't really pun much. What I like is directing.
The way I'm gonna book this show is the way models get booked. If you have to have a certain amount of followers.
I was gonna say
Whatever.
Casting couch.
Yeah, not casting couch. I got to interview you first, and it's like, yeah, let me see. Yeah. So the midnight show, you probably have to have over 1,000 followers to get on that show.
I have over 1,000 followers on Twitter.
I'm like 8 people then.
Eight left.
I have
I want people to get
1,000
check
on
them out.
Twitter.
Like whatever social media that we go on, you have to have over, like the people's show
Oh, I'll just stream on couches.
at 8:00. Huh?
I'll stream on my couches.
No one watches.
Everyone watches couches.
Have you been active on it? You gotta be active on it.
What is
I told him
that? Is that a
every
new
day.
page?
It's the greatest comedy.
He was doing it on Instagram.
Couches.
Also, what's the Wi-Fi?
I don't know. Evan, what is the Wi-Fi here? Did we say it live on the?
No.
No, you don't say it live.
What are you doing? You should automatically connect. What kind of phone do you have?
Since it's been.
It says, what time is it? Yeah, we're almost there. What it says.
Get followers to get booked. I like that. It's kind of like a bringer show, but not.
But
you don't
my
need to literally bring
my
that.
rationale is
You just have to have the capacity to.
Wait, what's
maybe
the
bring
reasoning behind you have to have a certain amount of followers?
because I'm also going to eventually I
Post?
want to pay comics, so I'll probably pay like $15-20 per 1,000. That's what YouTube does, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So that's kind of fair,
Yeah,
right?
that makes sense.
Because if you only have 1,000 followers, $20.
What if that person with 1,000 followers fucking crushed?
No, you got to get your weight up. Doesn't matter how good you get. Anybody can crush it.
My weight is up.
You know. But if
All I
you're-
know
if-
is that I'm going to do the show tonight, and Jimmy's going to give me $15, and I'm going to be like, fine.
There you go. I'll do that. That's not a problem. If you do the podcast, you're on the show.
I would love to do the midnight show. I'll figure it out.
Huh?
I'll be back for the
So come back for the midnight show.
What about the 8 p.m.?
The 8 p.m.
Is that open mic?
It's an open show. I don't.
Yeah, this idea of mics and shows, just be good and make a vibe, dude.
Yeah, it's an open show. So there's some people who are broken, and some people
You don't see the Ryan D
are
in
gonna
it.
pop in because Ryan D.
Ryan D. is that?
Because
I see the Ryan D.
I hang out with him. What's wrong with that?
I see him. I do love Ryan D.
Ryan D's doing good. He was very depressed. His girlfriend left him. That was sad. But
Hey, I used to go out there
Ryan,
for the 10 followers.
Yeah.
went to Ryan Delicagna, man whose girlfriend of 6 years left him.
No, they dropped. Did you feel it? Oh, let's get out of here. Oh, what else happened? Is that it? Is that it? Beer guy. Hi, beer guy.
Joey Bats, 7 to 9.
Joey, yeah, say where we from. Joey Bats?
Yes, we have
Do you
Joey
have
Bad
shows?
shows.
No, I'm hosting a mic on Sundays at Pioneers, 2 p.m.
Pioneers Bar in 22nd Street.
Yeah.
Oh, so-
29.
West side, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like 6th Avenue.
Me and Misha do Fridays and Saturdays, 9 to midnight, everywhere at Joey Bats. Friday, Saturdays,
Joey Bats. So what time? 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock really.
So I'll come there. I'll do that. waste some time there and then come back here. And, yeah,
Do you drink?
I don't drink. I drink wine.
You drink
I said I
wine?
drink wine. Close wine.
But that's only to trick women into feeling safe around you.
I drink some
That's
wine.
fine. That was fun.
That's
That was
good.
fun.
That was good. That was-
Orlando's like the worst hype man.
No, because they weren't good. No one was gonna laugh.
He'll tell.
And I was like, hold on. Jimmy was gonna let it. Jimmy was gonna know that it's funny, but he's gonna keep talking his bullshit. And I was like, Jimmy, acknowledge that it was funny, bro.
It was like.
I forget that Orlando was like 35.
But I've seen so much comedy. It was like when people tell me jokes. It was like if you get a reaction, if you get a yeah, that's funny. That's probably like an standing ovation. Because I've seen so much. Fair? No.
Yeah, that's fair.
Made him feel dumb.
The shit that makes me laugh is like yeah, I'll be like edible or something. Yeah, edibles make me laugh. But you here for comedy or music? Podcast? What's your name? Mike? Mike is here. Mike, you just hanging out again. I'm gonna get you on there. I appreciate you for hitting me up. Mike Logan. No, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna have Mike back. I'm sorry I made you rush down here, but I got you going. He has a show at I don't know if you have any time for
Joey
it.
Best, 9. I'll put you on. Hell yeah.
At Joey Betts. So
You're black. You're cool. You know when these really becky women who are
He's black,
white and
dresses
weird
well.
and awkward and
Solid beard.
They
yeah,
feel like they need something from you. I don't need to give you anything, lady.
yeah, I put the bat signal up to tell black comics that there's a stage here, and then Mike was the only one to hit me back.
We try and make the show like all the shows at Joey's we do, like Afro.
I believe in diverse shows. I don't believe in doing one side.
But I don't
show.
even feel like it's on purpose. I feel like
No, it's just
naturally
that's all.
speak
Those
to
are our
people.
friends. I only
Yeah.
most of the comics I fuck with are Caribbean or like.
I don't know who fucks with me, so I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, actually,
I can reach out to somebody and be like, I don't fuck with you. Why would you?
And I try to be nice. I'll be really nice to comics, like all comics. And I'll be like, hey, oh, you're a comedian. I got a show here. Come by. I'll try and throw you on. We got guest spots. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, so I'm booked. Can I call my friend? Is she booked too? No, your friend is not. No. Then she's like, do I get 10 minutes? You get 4 minutes, lady.
Oh, you want to be booked?
Why, like, you could, I do this every week. It's like 3 times a week. You don't have to ask me right now.
You're good at saying no to people.
I
don't
am
like
That
that.
was the problem.
Yeah, I don't like saying what.
He didn't say no.
I was trying to be nice. But she put me in a situation where it's like common. It was like she was like, I have somewhere to be, and I was like, well, that's your choice. Go somewhere. I do this all the time. You can just come back.
Your time, your choice.
Yeah. But some people put you in a situation on purpose to make you like a reverse, like a gaslighting to make you feel like shit. It's like crazy lady.
Yeah, I felt that. But then what I got mad about was that he let it like fuck with him for like 10 minutes. I was like, yo, just let it go.
Get that so
Let it
fast.
go.
Yeah. I forgot it.
In Spanish, like I say, eso es lo de
Sí
menos.
se puede.
That's the least of our worries.
I think who had that bit the other night?
Me?
No, about talking about arguments later.
At the show?
Yeah. Norlex.
Norlex Bellman. Shout out Norlex Bellman. Thank you for
Shout
coming.
out to Norlex.
Norlex is
Norlex is
fucking
a
cool,
great writer. Yeah, he got a bit. That's what I'll have a conflict with somebody, and then in my sleep later, I'll discuss it with myself. I'm like, why did I say that? She didn't. And then I'll just argue myself back to sleep. Right.
I've done that.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
sometimes.
why would I?
Yeah.
That's why I do stand-ups. Like,
Yes, just
win
get it out.
arguments in
Win
real
arguments,
time.
absolutely.
Give him my perspective. Try to make it.
All right, we gotta wrap this up. I did want to talk about date maps as always. But
8 naps.
Are you still on?
Yeah. I'm on everything.
Are you on Citizen app?
Yeah, not Citizen app. I am on this. I have the Citizen app. But what was a weird app that I Google Maps. Surprisingly.
Oh, are you leaving reviews?
Yeah, I leave reviews and girls are like, oh yeah, I love that place. And then I was like, yeah, we should get something to eat there. And I picked up I went on a date on Google Maps on the low.
This is so crazy.
You should post your videos to, if you're at a club or somewhere, you should post it to Google Maps. Google Maps are getting crazy hits. They were like, yeah, you broke the record of how many hits you got. I'm like 100,000. I'm killed on Google Maps.
I actually believe that.
What?
Because it tells
Part
you.
of it is a lie, a joke, but part of it is real.
Because Google Maps will say, hey, do you want to post this picture where you're at? And most of the time you're like, nah, I don't want to post that picture. Post the picture. Because most of the time you're the only one posting pictures at that place.
You're right.
So then when other people look at that place, they see you. So comments should be like, yeah, I've been here, I've been here, I've been here. Oh my God. Google Maps on the low.
Let's start now.
Yeah. I'm putting the
Right
podcast 577 on Google Maps for Bitter End. And watch the hits next week. Mike doesn't believe me. He's like, this is bullshit. Watch, Mike. Google Maps is a documentary on Google Earth.
We should put on Citizen apps. On the Citizen app.
I know you're joking, but
Comedians bombing.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say you got
Comedians
pussy off
bombing
of
at-
Citizen app.
What?
Got pussy off of Citizen.
I didn't get pussy off of Citizen app. I got
I've
pussy
never
off
used
of
Citizen app was popular during
the
the
meditation
Can you
apps.
like comment on shit though?
Mhm.
I did date a girl off the meditation apps. Calm, because it's one where it tells you who's meditating at the same time,
Wow.
and then a bunch of just model chicks just meditating. You just say, hey.
1,000 plus followers.
Yeah, it's just you can just say, hey, I hope you had a good. what do you call it?
Wait.
Trip? Is it called a trip?
Trip.
Meditation.
Journey.
Hope you had a good journey.
I hope you read.
But they were like, yeah, how? And Duolingo's another one.
Wait, hold up.
I forgot all about Duolingo.
What? I do Duolingo right before I go to the gym, so I'm always.
What the fuck even is Duolingo again?
I do
Learn a language.
Fucking loud.
Spanish and
Game.
Portuguese. I'll show you my Duolingo.
Why you gotta think about it so much?
I like the idea
Because I'm
that
doing
there's
a
an
bunch
app
of
for
them.
like meditation and called Calm, and it's literally designed like a social media platform.
They're also everything's
Yeah,
social media.
It's like the
because-
least healthiest thing in the world.
Everything's connected.
That's how they try to get you.
I do wish there was a movie theater date now, right? Like to see who's going to see what movie. You can slide and say, hey, you want to go see a movie together? AMC should have been on that.
But it should be.
I like the idea of someone's famous
the
on
con-
Calm and only Calm.
What were you gonna say? Good. Drop that.
No, but he could expound on that.
Wild.
I know. I gotta fix the lighting so we get all the red in the front is making this. It should be white.
I like the red. I literally was like closing my eyes, like I feel like I'm in like a bio, like a rock and roll bio.
Kramer's room.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I close my eyes,
I'm trying to
sleep.
test to see how much time they would give us to do the podcast because, like, we're. I mean, if you want, we've got 1, 2, 3. I'm usually gonna have 4 people on each side. So, Mike, if you want to pull up the seat, we're gonna close out.
I'm not
You
here.
mean 2 on each side?
2 on each
Yeah.
side. I'm gonna be in the middle. Yeah, Stanza. Have you had a pandemic person that you usually didn't talk to? You're gonna blow your mind. It's my pandemic person that you've just been talking to online on the low.
On the low?
Yeah, a lot of
like
like-
somebody will hit you up and it'll be like, we didn't really hang out before the pandemic, but then now because we can relate to some of the crazy shit going on.
Do you have something?
I have somebody. Who's your person?
Me? Well, my friend, cousin, we were cool like in high school, college, but then like, you know, he got together with somebody and like, you know, you just part ways,
Yeah.
just naturally. But like during the pandemic, we just both, that's gonna be boring, but whatever. We just both got into the stock market. So like now we just talk about, we talk about the stock market.
Doggy coin, bro?
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin? Is
Yeah.
it Dogecoin?
Yeah, but not the other stuff. And so like because of him, I've like started learning about other shit. I was like, oh shit, thank you.
And I
So
gotta-
now we text each other like every day just because of that. So we built a relationship outside of like our regular friendship. You know, we found another like avenue.
I think I blocked this person by accident, but I gotta unblock him.
Oh wow.
It's Phil
Wait,
Philly. Phil Philly.
Oh, you unblock him right now.
Because I didn't think it was really him. Because Phil's a weird dude. He wouldn't post a profile pic. And I was like, is this somebody trying to, Phil 97?
Oh yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
I thought it was too. I thought it was too.
And we've been having deep conversations and just talking. And
How deep could that possibly get?
Pretty deep.
I
talked
can
to
put
him.
I was like, I'm gonna post these up.
I hung out with him. Randy hangs out with him. He's always in like the area, like the LES.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like,
Did he
cool.
cut his hair?
No,
He
no, he
said-
looks exactly the same.
He said he cut his hair. He was like, Jimmy, I cut my hair. I was like,
Oh,
I don't
man.
fucking
I saw him like a couple weeks ago.
He's okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
He came. I remember the first time I saw him post pandemic, and I was like halfway filming my special, like, and he was just like there, and he was so happy.
Ask him if he talked to me. And That's what, because I
I
feel
was
like
like-
it was somebody catfishing.
I'll ask. Because
But then we were having like he hit me up like 3 o'clock in the morning. He's like, Jimmy, do you feel like blacks? Blah blah blah. But you know, Philly.
Yeah.
I was like, it sounds like him, but it was like, leave me alone. Go to bed.
Give me an example. What do you have?
Have you never seen him? You know.
I just
Okay,
want to see
yeah.
it.
he once said, this is so
I
funny.
blocked him, so I can't.
He
see
once
him.
said that
You can see me.
they're like, he was having a conversation, and I can't say this on the podcast.
Yeah,
Why would you
man.
start it? Yeah, you gotta say it.
Now you gotta
You
go.
say it.
Next time, just
Yeah, you gotta say it.
Think
Pause
They're
yourself.
like, do you want to kill all like minorities or like black people and Jewish
Yeah, say
people, like
racist.
just minorities? And he sat back because that's what like a racist is, and he's like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to kill them, but if there was just like a button I could push and they all stop existing, I'd do it.
Yeah. Like this
It's
thing
like
that he
that's-
talks about is like that's not my character. Like I don't talk about gays. I don't talk about what
He talks about gays and blacks.
race and blacks. I was like, you need more
Talk
Asian
about
jokes.
Jews sometimes, I think.
And sometimes Jews.
Trans.
Gays and blacks and
what is
sometimes
that? One of those
Jews.
vowels? A-E-I-O-U and sometimes
It's like
what?
that's the.
He is one of the more
Kind of
hilarious.
Yeah, like none of that is in my vernacular.
No, but he is funny. I do love him. I find him to be quite hilarious.
He would just talk about other
Huh?
topics.
No, that's
I
white-
respect
that's white.
the
Wait,
idea
There's a
of like
bunch of
he's
peoples.
this kind of
There's,
very
no, that's
specific
funny. There's a bunch of white
comic and
people.
he'll carve out his thing in that weird way.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of white peoples, last name peoples, who
Okay.
hit me up. There's this white
What
Jimmy
is it?
peoples.
It's like Dutch or some shit.
I don't know what
That's white Jimmy Peoples right there.
this one of the white Jimmy peoples. I got him in the group.
That
White
guy
Jimmy
sucks.
peoples. There's there's white Chris peoples. There's white Jimmy peoples. He collects Confederate flags, and I was like, I kind of want like he took something down. I think he saw it on one of the podcasts where I talked about it. But he dresses as clown. He does clown shows for kids.
Dressing in a Confederate clown.
No.
Okay.
Two separate things. Two separate things.
That wasn't
Wild
like
Jimmy
clown
peoples.
makeup. If you
Yeah.
But a lot of his friends used to hit me up thinking that I was him, so they would talk about Trump and be like, "Yeah, we're going to the rally this weekend. Are you coming?" And I was like, "Fuck Trump!" And they were like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, that's a funny skit. Like, a clown that's Confederate
He's a Confederate clown. He's a
clown.
Confederate clown.
That's funny.
Yeah, but I didn't have the balls to reach out to him and be like, "Hey, you wanna chat it up?" I don't know his level of racism. So I was like,
It's pretty bad.
Well, he collects Confederate flags.
If you know he's Confederate,
So
flag.
it's a good
clown.
idea.
but he's consistent. He's got a
consistently like a weary person to
consistent
be around.
racist.
Yeah, consistently racist.
But he has a thing, He's
That's how you know everyone just loves consistency, no matter who you are.
Yeah, I
if
do
you're
love
racist,
consistency.
just as long as you're
huge
consistent about
flags
it.
too. It's like
Stay there.
stick to your like he had his house. He had a picture
No
of
one
his
likes a
house,
flip flopper.
and he had like a huge Confederate flag in front of his house. I was like, that's a lot. Like that's a lot.
What size flag is like too much for you?
Any flag?
Like Super Bowl, they fold that shit up with
That's
like
too-
100 people flags.
That's too much.
But no, but he had like a.
Well,
red-
let's say the Confederate flag. What was the size of this?
That's actually
It's too big, or that's like.
That's-
Is that the right amount of racism,
that's a normal flag, but
that's not a normal flag. The size of this flag is like a slightly above a normal flag.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
So you.
This is a
So a Confederate flag with that is kind of like, all right, he's a little over the top racist.
That's a lot. Yeah.
But-
If you could see it, it's like that's. Yeah.
But also, if you're gonna get a Confederate flag, like, get a big one.
You gotta go big.
Stand your ground.
Like,
Go hard or go home.
Confederate
Go hard or go home.
Yeah, you don't get
Why
the
don't
Puerto
you just
Rican.
get a bumper sticker, you know?
You can't get the Puerto Rican on my car.
But
flag.
if you get the bumper sticker, that's also pretty good.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
you're
for
traveling
visibility.
with it, you know?
Yeah.
I remember when I moved to Delaware, when we first pulled on the neighborhood, it was like all these Confederate flags, right? And I was like, oh shit. And then after we unpacked, as soon as we unpacked, they were all gone. they took them all down. It was like one neighbor was like, wrap this shit up. Everybody took all their Confederate flags down. And I was like,
Cowards.
yeah.
Delaware.
And I know I saw them. Yeah, Delaware is weird. Delaware is like because there's a lot of interracial relationships in Delaware.
Oh,
But-
okay.
but-
for tax reasons.
I don't.
Tax write-off.
Yes. Yeah, but because I know I would see a lot of white guys, Confederate flags with I call them nappy-headed, blue-eyed babies. You know, it was just like afros and blue eyes, and then a super dark black woman. You know, that was a thing.
Wait a minute, are you saying there's black hillbillies?
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Delaware is the line.
Yeah.
Delaware's the line. You go south of Delaware. That's all.
It's like there's so much racism there. There is no racism.
Because it's the way of life. Parts of
Isn't that
Delaware.
like where the term Uncle Tom comes from?
Delaware?
No, not from Delaware.
From the south. Yeah. All right, we should wrap this up. I don't want to overdo it. I think that's the thing. I know. Well,
Thank you for coming
I
back,
like
Jimmy.
to. I like
We
to.
love you.
Yes, Jimmy. Shout out to Jimmy B.
We thought you were gone. You thought you were gone.
Yeah, I thought you were ready to retire.
If I didn't get this wrong, I probably would have quit comedy. I probably would have been done with it and just started writing books. That's the next thing.
No, self-help books.
No, just action adventure black guy books.
Sci-fi shit.
Yeah, like Fast and Furious.
All right, give me one
But
example.
you
Give me a
did
character.
it.
Give me a
You
character.
got the bitter end.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me a character.
Show
in your
goes
book.
on.
my character in my
Give me one character.
the main Jericho James is my space cowboy. That's one it's a book I've never finished. I was supposed to finish this year, but I think I'm just gonna write a short book of short stories and then try to.
I always wanted to write a movie about a homeless Puerto Rican guy who teaches a young black boy how to dance bachata.
Okay.
I think we should do it.
That'll be salsa.
And I live under like the bridge, like the
Does
seaport.
he become a bachata
But it'll
player?
be Nick. It
Does.
would be.
And he fights. I wanted like a scene where it's like Jackie Chan, like a cop story, but
Do
he's
like-
like bachata fighting the people. You know
Nick,
what I mean?
it's salsa. That's Puerto Rican. And bachata is Dominican.
Andrew Harms inspired
This guy.
I wanted to do a movie where a black guy taught autistic kids how to fight. Like he was.
You want to just start Andrew Harms?
Andrew Harms. And I saw Andrew Harms is a secret battle rapper. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah,
It's
he
funny.
is.
You ever see Andrew Harms
Yeah.
listen to music? He's just like
He goes in, dude.
he goes in. He goes.
And he doesn't
for it.
stop.
And I was like, I want to do a movie about an autistic kid who can fight.
Wait, it's,
Cool.
if you make that movie, it would be 8 Mile with Andrew
Yes.
Harms.
Just 8 Mile.
With Andrew Harms. It's a movie.
All right, let's wrap this up. Tell them where they can find you. Let's still do that.
Nick.
You can find me.
Tell them about your show. Tell them.
I do Joey Bats, Dead Nada comedy. It's a play on words, get it? Nadas, they have nadas, dead nadas, and you're welcome, because I'm such a piece of shit.
Hey,
Tuesdays, 7 to 9.
Did you research the name for your show? Like, do you have that across the board? Do you do that?
What do you mean research?
For like Instagram handles. and
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Denata is Instagram,
Do you have it?
TikTok, IG, Facebook,
Website?
Eventbrite.
We don't really use Facebook, but we have Facebook.
We have Facebook. I started like
Facebook.
Wait, okay, so y'all have a show at Joey Bats on Tuesdays.
Tuesday 7 to 9.
But then you also have one at Joey Bats on Friday and Saturday.
So we have a show, me and Orlando have a show. Listen.
And which days do you shower?
In between those days.
Today, because you're Jimmy now. So
Yeah.
Fridays I shower.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday,
Right.
Tuesday.
Okay.
Fucking 7 to 9, 9 to 10. Joey Bats Cafe. I am there. Joey Bats Comedy.
We'll be there. I'm gonna check that out.
I'm Fluke Human on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud. I got an open mic at Pioneers on 29th Street in Manhattan, Sundays at 2.
That's concise. I like that. Goddamn.
Orlando B Comedy, Instagram,
Is it?
IG.
You got your show?
And Twitter.
That's the same shit. Instagram and IG is the same shit. And Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. That's where I'm
I
at.
also
That's where I
have 3
followers.
different names. You can follow me at Nick Crespo is doing something on YouTube. Nick Crespo is talking on TikTok. Couches Comedy Club on Instagram,
Damn,
as well as
damn.
Denata Comedy on Instagram, and my own personal Nickhead on Instagram.
But see, that's what people's is talking about. How
Right.
like trying to have it like all under one umbrella.
You can go.
I can't change my username on any of them.
You can
Fuck
go to
that.
noam.com. It's my favorite site. Before you do a show, always go to noam.com.
How do you spell that?
KNOWEM.com. That's my bar. So you put the name in,
Oh,
put
no.
the search, it
Oh,
tells
got
you.
you. And it tells you if
all-
the handle is
all that.
available.
Yeah. If it's more of not available, then it was like you should mix the show.
Yeah.
But if it's
No,
no.com, if it's no of the first 5 social medias, then, so the Facebooks and all of that. If that's not available, Russian way.
Yeah.
That's how you
For
tell
us, we have Denata on Instagram, TikTok, which we don't use, Twitter, Facebook.
Just follow,
Eventbrite.
just Google Nick Crespo and then follow the first thing that pops up.
You think you pop up?
I always pop up. No
I
K,
did, yeah.
my name.
That is I'm gonna say mine now. Thank you to Evan Crespo. No,
Yeah.
Evan Crespo. Evan, my Juan, my Mensch, for helping get this spot. Thank you for the bitter end. I am Jimmy Peoples. We're back here. All right, so we'll be back here, I believe, next Friday. If all goes well. This is episode 577. I'm still keeping the numbers. Doesn't matter how much time has elapsed.
It should be in the beginning.
No, it's not in the beginning. We're gonna keep it going.
No, it comes nearly.
I like seeing the numbers. Everything on social media is all the People's Mic. We here at the bitter end at 3 o'clock on Friday, 8 o'clock on Friday for the People's Show, 12 o'clock on Friday for the Jimmy People's Show, and I brand my name. It's all the People's brand. And you can find it all on social media, all in the same name. So it's, we'll be back in a couple hours. And the shows will go live too. So you check back with us at 8 o'clock. It'll probably be on Instagram or TikTok, one of those two.
Doing it.
And, yeah, we do have TikTok. So thank you guys. Appreciate you guys.